one time, I went to talk to this chick, and she told me she wanted me to go swimming with her. And I was like, hell yeah. And I was in 6th grade. So I get on my bike, and I ride home to get my swim trunks on to go to the pool with her. So I'm riding down this like drainage ditch in my neighborhood, and I'm going like up sideways, you know, swerving in and out because it's fun, whatever. I'm all hyped. This chick like invited me to go swimming with her, and my wheel slips in the water, and I just land face first on the ground, and my front 2 teeth are both half fake.
Wow! Like you shattered them?
Yeah, just. So I had like one jagged ass, like super pointy vampire tooth in the front.
Did you go?
And then the bottom of the other one's all messed up.
Did you go swimming?
No. I went home and like bleeding out of my mouth, like, oh, I bit my lip or something, you know. And I look in the mirror and I just see like my fucked up teeth, and I'm like, oh.
Did you buy the story?
I can't go.
I think I can one up you on that.
So I went back to the pool and I was like, hey, I can't go swimming, like covering my mouth so she couldn't see my teeth.
Riding my bicycle outside. We had one of those circle parking or like driveways, like you come in one way and leave out the other, circle back around, and it went out to the road. And me and my 2 brothers at the time were racing each other, and my youngest brother at the time had cut me off, and I went down into the ditch, and I hit, you know, sometimes at the concrete water drain like that goes underneath the like the driveway that comes in. I hit that bitch, and I just got the bike that had the gyros on it. My fucking dick hit that, and I flipped up over it.
Ripped your dick off.
And, John hasn't had a dick
my
since.
dick hurt so bad. I went, like the dick, not the balls, the dick.
Yeah.
So I went inside, like bawling to my mom. I think I was in like 3rd or 4th grade. I was like 9 years old. And she pulls the white shirt out of my basketball shorts, and it's just red.
It's just dick blood.
And underneath my dick, where it like attaches to my ball sack, I had a laceration there, and I had to go have stitches on my dick.
Dick stitch.
Yeah, some dick stitch.
At first I was like, John, you like banged your dick a little bit. I think my teeth are a lot worse than that.
No, he about lost his dick.
Yeah, you almost had a dickless John.
Yeah.
That's
my dick was up in my underwear, and when it hit,
dick off
underneath it. Yeah,
it's like that movie.
Yeah, where Nicolas Cage takes his dick and puts it on John Travolta's dick.
Yeah,
face.
So I went to the doctor, to the emergency room, and I remember the doctor drawing like this little penis thing. He was like, we're going to stitch here. And I was just like, no. And he's like, we're going to lose it if we don't. And I was like, oh my God. Like crying to my mom. And
why would he have to draw a picture of it?
Well,
like you have one dick and you know where it's...
He had some like trainees, like some student, like in the medical field or whatever. And he was like trying to explain like certain parts of it, like what was going on. Because my dick was just a bloody mess, man. It was just bleeding out everywhere. This wouldn't stop. And, yeah, so for the longest time, I had to have, like, I had stitches there, and I had to pack it with, like, this, like, ointment, and then wrap gauze around it and stuff. Pissing was so painful. And there was, like, a major vein that, like, I cut or something. Yeah.
It's a dick vein.
Yeah, it's dick vein.
So now, whenever I get a stiffy, you can see like the marks where the stitches were.
See, like, so up until then, I was like, you know, mildly uncomfortable talking about John's dick.
Yeah.
But the story is really good.
Yeah.
And then we learned way too much.
Well, now, I'm going to be honest, I'm visualizing your dick.
Yeah.
I have a Frankenstein cock.
I'm definitely imagining, let me ask you the questions on everybody's mind. Does it make it more pleasurable?
It's fucking perfect.
Not for you. I was asking for the ladies.
Oh, I know. I know what they're thinking.
Like they're gonna
the answers on their face.
They're gonna take your dick scarring technology.
Don't do that. That's so degrading.
Now, like, nope. They're gonna take your dick scarring and turn it into a new condom.
Yeah.
It's not a raised scar.
Like
it looks more like freckles, just in like a stitched pattern.
Oh,
yeah, dude.
It's a little raised, but not
details.
Yeah, I'm right there now.
About your dick.
I'm right there. I feel like I can taste it.
But the vein like goes across it, so you know which one was.
Oh hell yeah, that's
cut.
The vein. That's the battle vein. But that vein is twice as strong now. Mm-hmm. It's like a Saiyan vein.
Yeah.
Super vein.
The fuck are we doing?
It was good.
What are we even
that
doing?
was A+. You even had the punchline at the end. That's our intro.
God.
I
I just want to go home.
I'll stand by for the influx of Dick Stitch questions.
God. What's up, everyone? Welcome to this week's episode of Hypothetically Speaking. I'm Tyler Malter. Joining me, as always,
John Reed.
And
I'm John's Dick Scar. I'm just ensuring that has to be the story. Wait, maybe I'm not.
you just sound like a fucking weirdo. God.
Speaking of John's Dick Scar, what's our question?
You can't do that. This week, the question is, I don't remember it.
If you could have a crossover between two television shows, what would it be?
Yep.
The rules.
Okay.
It couldn't be any show on television. It can be a reality show. It could be a fictitious show. It could be a sports show. You could take a commentator. It can be a show that ever existed on television. It could even be a show within a show. So if there was a show where they watch shows or there's a brand or something, you can have the crossover there as well.
Like
you can do
Itchy and Scratchy.
That's right. That would be a great example.
Okay.
So, and crossover between any show.
Okay.
What would it be?
Okay. Who's going first?
Sean is.
I'm going to go first.
Absolutely.
Okay.
We like to lead with the strongest.
This is not the strongest.
So just let the episode collapse afterwards.
Not the strongest. I love the question. Didn't give it any thought. So I basically came up with one half of the story and then just needed to put the most absurd group together. So The foundation, because I feel like with a crossover, you have to choose which world they're going into. I mean, the Jetsons meet the Flintstones was...
Fuck, that was mine.
Well, it's already happened.
Yeah, but I liked it a lot.
It's good. But they didn't I guess they did swap, didn't they? They swapped their worlds.
I've never even seen it.
I can't remember the canon, the actual canon for Jetsons and Flintstones. Needless to say, typically...
Was it Kazoo? Did he do it?
Probably. Fucking Kazoo.
God damn.
But usually it's one group traveling into the other. So my foundation is Twin Peaks. I feel like it's ripe for a lot of... Did you take Twin Peaks?
No, it's just... That's like the worst possible world anyone could live in.
It's not great. But Twin Peaks, what the value of Twin Peaks is this thinly veiled normalcy. And so I was like, what family would be the most corrupt by Twin Peaks? And I also said to myself, I said, well, you need a rich cast. There needs to be a lot of opportunity for different kind of complex relationships and everything. So I picked the Brady Bunch. I'm thinking the Brady Bunch is going to Twin Peaks.
Oh,
the Brady Bunch were notorious, for all of you Brady Bunch heads, you bunchers, notorious for going on trips. And Bobby had the Tiki Idol. The Tiki God was classic episode.
In the Brady Bunch movie.
Oh, yeah, so I'm thinking Bobby is the catalyst for this. He's going to find the Black Lodge. Which is exactly...
Oh my God.
He's going right to the Black Lodge.
What a place to start.
Well, it's a rough place because it's where they tested nuclear bombs in New Mexico is what caused the Black Lodge to open. I don't know if the Brady Bunch were involved in that. I think there's some wacky hijinks there that could lead to them creating the Black Lodge.
Wow.
Not against that.
So it's pre-Laura Palmer Twin Peaks.
Twin Peaks, yeah.
Because it's Twin Peaks at Brady Bunch time. And Twin Peaks came out in the late 90s.
Yeah.
So we're talking like late 80s they're in Twin Peaks.
They're at Twin Peaks, yeah. Wow. They're there. And because of the Black Lodge transcends time. So you can have all of them there losing their minds, getting their, like, just melting down. And then slowly they leave throughout the time, right? Mm-hmm. And I think that this also actually could be canon because you have the Brady Bunch movies where they sort of seem pulled out of their old time frame, but they still feel like they're there. So, like, this is clearly what happened between the original Brady Bunch and current day Brady Bunch, is this time they spent in Twin Peaks at the Black Lodge. What's bad, though, is that you've got evil Marcia. Because if you're Twin Peaks guy, a peeker, as I am, love peeking. So, if you're a Twin Peaker, then you've got the evil Cooper, who is the main character of the show, the protagonist becomes the antagonist. So you've got Marcia, who's kind of cooked in with all the like hate and just animosity towards her family. She's going to slowly pick them off. I mean, you've got and this is where you've got a big family, so the body count is legit. I mean, legit. You just got Bobby like scooping his entrails, like Saving Private Ryan style back in. Like the whole fucking thing is there. It's great.
What the fuck, man?
So. That's it.
Jesus Christ.
And just like
pretty quick.
Just like Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
It's going to end before it has to overstay its welcome. It'll lead to a huge fandom.
So like 4 of them are dead, and you just know the other 3 are going to die from Marcia.
That's the thing about
You'll
Twin
never
Peaks.
know.
Is so much of Twin Peaks transcends time. So you have characters that were long dead that aren't dead anymore. Or are they? Like, you have an opportunity to re-kill Brady Bunch members. Like, some kid, Greg is going to die probably every episode.
Like Kenny from South Park.
That's right.
Why not just throw that in?
Yeah, I'm thinking...
So it's a crossover with Twin Peaks.
Mm-hmm.
Kenny from South Park. Just Kenny from South Park.
I'm thinking like Jan wearing his
Brady
face and like his little fro. Like, Greg is no good. Like, people skin Greg.
Jesus Christ.
So
I think that... I don't even know where to go from here. Okay. John, do you have Save Us?
Yeah.
Please save us.
So I'm a fan of the Fate series, like Fate Zero, Fate Stay Night,
Twin Peaks,
Fate Apocrypha. It's a perfect show to do crossovers.
Because if the Brady Bunch.
If you know
all
anything
8
about
weapons,
the show,
all 8 Brady Bunch kids.
Exactly. If you know anything about the show, you know that they have masters and servants, and the masters are like these arcane masters who summon forth warriors from the past to fight for them in essentially a Holy Grail war. When you win the Holy Grail, you get to make a wish. So they have like Alexander the Great, King Arthur, people like that. But what if you did like a Smash Bros crossover, where the masters summoned, like, I'm looking at Bowser as Berserker. So each servant that they summon falls into a class, like Saber, Archer, Berserker, Caster, things like that. You could have like Diddy Kong or Donkey Kong and Bowser fighting as Berserkers, or like Link as a Saber, or like Mega Man and Metroid fighting each other as like archers or something like that. I think that'd be pretty cool.
I already know the winner.
Who?
It's obvious.
It's Waluigi.
Cappy.
It's Wario.
It's Waluigi.
He could be Caster. Yeah, for sure, man.
It's Waluigi.
Waluigi. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Kirby.
It's
Waluigi.
You get like a bunch of Nintendo characters, and I thought about like extending it like how Smash Bros has like guest characters like Cloud and Snake and all that, and just doing like and from video games, but because it was from TV shows, really the only ones that would count are the ones that had TV shows. Like Link had his own little animated show, Mario, Kirby,
Marcia, Jan, Greg.
Something.
The Brady Bunch are part of.
You think
Smash
you're
Bros. Now.
getting Link and
Oh, yeah.
fucking Marcia pops out?
Well, yeah, it's the twist. They always have the surprise reveals. So it's like, I can't even think of anybody else. It's just the Brady Bunch. When having an option to virtually every TV show, all I could think of is the Brady Bunch.
In one of the series, the assassin class was held by like a bunch of like, instead of it being like one character, there's a bunch of weaker characters that made up the one. So like assassin class could be made up of the Brady Bunch.
Yeah,
it'd be great.
For my choice, I tried to do similar to what you did, where you were like, what's the most fucked up show I could think of? What's the most wholesome show I could throw in that fucked up world?
I don't get it.
So I kind of did the same thing, and I was thinking something along the lines of like Dexter from the TV show Dexter, serial killer.
So the character
Dexter crosses over into something like the Magic School Bus.
Oh yeah, Miss Frisk is getting fucked.
Or Franklin, the turtle. It
was like plastic tarp
Arthur.
all over the inside of the bus.
Everyone's getting murdered. We're racking up a bigger body count than the Brady Bunch and Twin Peaks, because there's an entire school bus of children.
Yeah, but they can be re-killed, and they're inside the human body. They're learning.
Yeah.
What if they're inside one of Dexter's victims?
Oh, that's even better.
Dude, so
That's
you know
so
how
good.
they redid
It got good. It went from dumb to good.
So you know how they redid the Magic School Bus, where I think like the teacher's sister is now the teacher or something like that. Imagine there being like a second season, right, where the sister has to take a bus of children into like the body of someone, goes into John's stitched up dig, and finds the first bus broken down, but like
Miss Frizzle and all of her kids,
all the plaster wrap inside the bus, and then just blood everywhere.
Tiny Dexter went into the body of one of his victims to murder the Magic School Bus.
But there's no bodies because it all came out when my dick opened up.
Oh my gosh,
it's amazing.
They poured out.
I can't believe we're talking about.
Maybe he forced your dick open to discard the body.
Yeah, you thought it was because of the bike. It was just coincidental timing.
Yeah.
He cut it.
Yeah,
with his knife,
like Osmosis Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was like Osmosis Jones. It's a classic flick.
It's in the film community's number like top
Pantheon
2 or 3.
Speaking of which, I know you've been asking for the Criterion collection, Osmosis Jones, but you're gonna have to get back my Pluto Nash.
Nope, never.
The Criterion Pluto Nash.
My Pluto Nash.
It's phenomenal. They replaced everyone with Eddie Murphy. They tripled down on the Eddie Murphy love. So good. Friend of the show, Eddie Murphy.
It's actually, but the best part about it is it's Freddie Murphy's...
Freddie Murphy!
It's Eddie Murphy's characters from all these different movies that he's been in, including movies after Pluto Nash. Mm-hmm. So it's like Daddy Daycare, Freddie Murphy. I said it again. Eddie Murphy. And
what if, Sean,
also,
what if
like,
it's
Coming to
always
America...
This is it. What do we call this? This is the Mandela effect.
Oh,
in
yeah.
your world,
It's been Freddie Murphy.
It's always been Freddie Murphy.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah.
We have rules in this universe, all right?
And he is Eddie Murphy. Unless he's a clump.
So I thought about that. And then I also thought...
Wait, what did you even think about at this point?
the Dexter's Lab and
I'm
Magic
definitely
School
playing
Bus.
catch
Dexter's Lab?
Or Dexter.
Not Dexter.
Jesus Christ.
You should put Dexter in Dexter's Lab.
I thought about that. Dexter's Lab and Dexter.
Yeah.
So he's like this cartoon kid walking around interacting with characters.
He
like
could try to
Space
solve
Jam.
the crime. It could be like Death Note.
Yeah.
The monkey goes to fight the duck, but finds the duck cut up in pieces in a trash can.
Yeah.
Because Dexter got to him first.
What monkey and duck?
You know, like the sideshow? Like Dexter had a pet monkey, but the monkey...
Super Monkey.
Yeah, and he went and fought his rival's duck. Like the duck was the monkey's rival.
Dark's duck.
Yeah.
That's
Man
the best
Duck.
episode.
Yeah, they were like kind of filler episodes, like a side story.
Yeah, those are good. My other option is Digimon and Pokemon. Mix them up.
Oh my god.
Just fuck everything up.
Well, it's got to go to the other, though.
Yeah, so...
Porygon wins.
Well, Digimon, because they're digital, would translate easier into the Pokemon world.
Yeah, but Porygon...
That's why we don't do it. So we do Pokemon goes into the Digimon world.
Yeah.
So
everyone wants to see Agumon.
There's another island. Like there's the main island that the Digidestin land on in the digital world, and then there's another island somewhere else, and that island's filled with Pokemon.
The Pokemon, the trainers show up and they're like, our Pokemon can Mega Evolve, and they're like, you fucking scrubs.
Our Digimon have been Mega Evolving for forever. And also, look at this, and then like two of them fuse together, and they're like, "Oh shit!"
It's like tiny babies with Mega Pokemon or Digimon.
Yeah.
Like, are you Pokedestined? There's no such thing. Get the fuck out of here.
I thought about doing the 1990s Turtles and like the Dark Knight movies with like Christian Bale, like doing that crossover. I thought about that too.
90s Turtles and like 2014 Turtles. It's okay. Never mind. That was a bad idea. You're right. I know when I make a stupid comment, okay? I'm sorry. I'm going to back off of that one. 90s Turtles.
It was
and
cool
Dexter.
in the comics. It'd be cool, like, you know, in the movies.
Super cool. It'd be super cool.
They don't fit
like
that
Ralph.
well.
Like,
they're too jokey.
I want to do...
Not really. It was 90s Turtles were darker then than the current Turtles are now. Like, it was a grittier theme.
They weren't... Are you talking about the movie or the
movie?
Cartoon?
Yeah, not the cartoon. The movie. Live action.
I was thinking cartoon.
No, live action.
My bad.
Live action Ninja Turtles. 90s Ninja Turtles. Sure. From the first movie.
That's almost how the comic Batman TMNT is.
Yeah.
Is like that style of Batman and then that style of Turtles.
Yeah. Like, you could literally have the scene where Batman gets his back broken by Bane in the sewers, and then the Scythe comes in, Ralph's in the trench, and he's like...
I don't think it's a Scythe.
It's a sigh, my bad. Yeah, what
That
is
make-
a scythe?
Scythe.
Yeah, a scythe is like what a Grim Reaper uses.
Or for
I just
husking
didn't-
corn.
No, it's what the Grim Reaper uses.
You can husk corn with it. You can. Like a sickle isn't enough because you got lots of stalks to get through. I'm a corner. I'm going to throw out another one. This is my bonus one.
Okay.
And this is, we're taking the world of Twilight Zone, which is great because it's anthology. Every episode's something different. How would that work? I'll tell you how it works. Episode starts, some kind of crazy fucked up thing happens. Main character turns and looks into the mirror. It's Scott Bakula. He's like, oh boy, quantum leap.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Every episode, Scott Bakula has to figure out what the fuck the rules are of the Twilight Zone episode.
Oh man!
And then to make it out, but he has to fix it. That's the thing, is he has to somehow fix these horrible dystopian worlds because he doesn't get to leap without fixing it.
You make this joke,
It's so good though.
but that's actually like really fucking
It's
good.
super legit. The quantum leap Twilight Zone.
I think they did something like that. The movie called Sliders. Like a group
Well,
of
yeah,
TV shows,
yeah.
yeah.
But
I'm telling you right now, though, even more like ridiculous.
yeah,
So that's
like everyone walks backwards, and Scott Bakula's like, "How do I fix this?"
He fixed that. Like Ziggy shows up and he's like, I have no idea. You need to listen to the little cigarette dispenser. It's going to tell you your fortune.
Yeah, it's really important. That's awesome. All right, well, do you guys have any other crossovers you want to throw out there?
I've got one last crossover.
Okay.
That is, hypothetically speaking, with Table Knights, Tabletop Pokemon.
Holy shit!
That's right.
We should try that sometime.
I don't know why. I just figured I would take two of the greats and put them together.
Yeah.
We saved the best for last.
Man, that's...
I have to go. The problem is like we're in a really stressful situation. Right? I get up, I go to the bathroom, I look in the mirror. Scott Bakula.
Holy shit, you're Scott Bakula the whole time!
Scott Bakula!
Oh my god, how did we not see it?
Oh boy.
Yeah. How do you fix that?
I don't know.
Well, we'll find out next week. Thanks for listening to this week's episode of Hypothetically Speaking. I am Tyler Malter. You can find me at DJMalt421. You can find John Reed at...
John Reed Art.
You can find Sean Murphy at...
Chuck Bonsai 1.
You can find us at tablenight.com. You can go to facebook.com/tablenight. You can find us on YouTube, iTunes, Google Play Music, and, you know, the internet and stuff like that. And we will catch you next week.
Peace.
Hypothetically Speaking is a Table Night production. I can't believe those assholes paid me $5 just for that.